Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. My face looks so dieted now. Anyway, it is now Monday the 21st of August, so we're now going into week 19 of prep. So last week I didn't film, so apologies for the lack of video. Nothing really crazy happened anyway, just like another standard week on prep. So what I'm trying to do is just make sure that I focus on the day ahead and focus on what I need to do on that particular day, just because sometimes when you're getting closer things can become a little bit overwhelming if you're focusing on like the deadline. So I'm just trying to take it nice and easy. So there has been quite a few changes actually. I'm just going to try and recap my brain to what they have been. I think I last left you on that maybe there was some changes to food and an increase in cardio. I think last video, so yeah, I had my endo flare, went and saw mum maybe. Hang on, I need to recap a little bit. So yeah, the week before last week that was the changes that were made to cardio. So obviously that was like 11 days ago. So a lot of change in 11 days. My weight hasn't really dropped too much, to be honest, which is quite a bit of a, you know, head mess when you weighing yourself in the morning, because I do look leaner, and obviously there has been changes that have been made during like physical side of things with my photos and stuff. But so the only thing that happened last week is I have like my mini check-ins. So I do my big check-in on the Saturday, little mini check-in on Tuesday, and then a little mini check-in on Thursday mornings. On that Thursday morning I woke up like really exhausted, and I let Meg know, and also been bit TMI, but been struggling to go to the toilet in the morning, and normally it's like clockwork. So what she said is, because my body was probably quite fatigued, then it's obviously affecting my digestion. So she changed my last meal on the Thursday from the yogurt to 50 grams of cream of rice, 30 grams of whey, some berries and some dark chocolate. So couldn't really call it a refeed because it wasn't a refeed, but it was just a little bit of an increased food. Steps were down to 10k. So so my check-in on that weekend before that Thursday, my steps were increased to 15,000 from 13,000. That was the change on the weekend. My brain I am struggling to remember stuff. I'm literally looking at my calendar like, what happened? I literally can't remember yesterday, let alone last week. So yeah, that was the increase. So then she decreased the steps on the Thursday and the Friday, and I just done 10k on Thursday and Friday. Well, she asked me to do 10k on Thursday and Friday. I ended up doing like 16k on Thursday because it's my busiest day with work. So then I did the 10k on Friday, checked in over this weekend just gone, so we're now going into week 19. And this weekend the changes that were made is cardio's now from 40 minutes every push, pull and rest day to 45 minutes, and that leg day cardio was 20 minutes and it's now 30 minutes. Steps are remaining the same, and the changes to food is just that my milk has been removed from my coffee. Sad times. So I really like a milky coffee, so I just showed you this morning like how I'm sort of like replacing that. So I've just put 5 grams of vanilla whey with a little bit of water, mixed that up, and then it still creates a little bit of a milky coffee. So yeah, that is the changes that have happened this weekend. As you can see, things are a little bit leaner than they were last time. So as I said, it is a Monday. I am due to do my cardio in a moment. It is 7:20 right now. So yeah, Meg just told me to like chill a little bit more in the mornings to like wake me up a little bit before I do cardio. So I'm not so knackered. So when I can do that, obviously on a day where I'm not PTing, I'm just going to utilise the rest a little bit more, because I am struggling a little bit now. Yesterday me and Joe trained push, and I was really like buzzing in the morning. I felt like I had loads of energy. As soon as I got home I completely crashed, so had a nap, and then we went out and played a little bit of golf, which was nice. So yeah, I'm just going to drink this coffee, do my 45 minutes of cardio, have a shower, and then I've got my client check-ins to do this morning, and a few like worky bits, and then I'm going to train pool today, so I will try and take you through that if I can, and yeah, just try and take the week as it is, really. Obviously I've got my check-in again in the morning, so I might incorporate that too. So changes are happening quite quickly now, like it's like the fine-tuning of the last few weeks. So yeah, I will take you through as much as I can. So I'm just going to get my drinks ready for the gym, and when I do cardio, so that you can see what I have. So whilst I do my cardio, I try and drink like 1.5 litres whilst doing that. And within that drink, I have my electrolytes. And then when I train, I have, again, like try and get 1.5 litres when I'm training. And then within that drink, I have my creatine and my L-glutamine. So I'll just show you like where I get them from. To be fair, you can get them from, I just get them from My Protein. So the electrolyte powder is this, I've had this for ages, and I just get this is from bulk powders, but you can get them from My Protein still, and then the same, I just have my creatine and L-glutamine, and I just reuse this little pot that I've had like previous EAAs in. So yeah, I thought I'd just show you how I do that. Just in case anyone was wondering. So in this bottle, this is the one I try and do in cardio, and this is the electrolyte powder, and you literally just use, I feel like this is like 1 gram. In this we have, it is your sodium, which is obviously the most important, potassium, calcium, I believe, and magnesium, I think. So that's that in there, and then I just put a little bit of no added sugar squash in there, just to add a little bit of something, so that it doesn't taste like salty water. So then we have that drink. Most of the time I'll do this the night before, but on a Sunday I know that I don't have to rush around on a Monday, so I'll just do it in the morning. And then this is my little MK coaching. This is the one that I'll have in the gym later, so I'm just going to do it now whilst I remember, and then I'll put it in the fridge. So this is the L-glutamine, and it's 5 grams in there. I get them unflavoured so that I can add just a little bit of juice. And then we've got creatine, and again 5 grams of creatine. I just keep 5 grams of creatine daily. I don't do any like creatine loading or anything like that. Just keep it nice and consistent. And then the same, I just put a little bit of squash in there as well, so it doesn't taste like powdery water. And then that goes in the fridge ready for later when I'm training. So when it's a training day, I prefer to do my cardio at home, just so that I can get it done and dusted, and I'm not like, because it needs to be done like fasted in the morning, it's just easier for me to just do it on my bike, and then I can obviously go to the gym a bit later on once I've eaten something. On a rest day, I will go to the gym if I have the time first, and then do like a bit of posing practice as well. But yeah, majority of the time just try and get it done where I can so it's more effective. Obviously when I'm at home, all I need to do is just shower and then I can crack on with work straight away. So yeah, I'm just going to, this is a really old set by the way. So yeah, I love it, but I got it from like Riderwear a little while ago, but I don't know if they still have it. So I'm going to crack on 45 minutes of cardio and then crack on with some work and then train later. So I'll show you my foods today as well, even though it's going to be the same I believe as that last video, because food hasn't actually changed apart from that milk, but I will still go through as much as I can with food, and then yeah, I'll catch you in a bit. Something I want to touch on really quickly actually is if you're unaware and you are competing and you're watching this, like you are sort of wanting to compete or have an idea, so you want to start prepping your skin for the tan, and you want to do this probably about I do it all the time anyway because I have eczema and my skin's quite sensitive, but in terms of like if you don't, it's something to think about. So between like 6 to 4 weeks out, you want to start making sure that you're prepping your skin. So in the shower, try and use something like Sanex or something that's like a natural skin cleaner, whatever you want to call it, shower gel, and then exfoliating gloves so that you can get the dead layers of skin off. And then when you are out of the shower, try and make sure that you are moisturizing every time you get out of the shower and every time you've exfoliated. So a really good cream to use is this one, and you can get this off of Amazon or you can get it from Home Bargains or B&M. I use this because it is prescription for eczema, and sometimes I get psoriasis as well from stress, so it's really nice to have that cream. So I do it all the time anyway, but it's good to do to prep the skin for the tan, so your tan sits really nicely on your show day. What I tend to do is I shower in the morning and the evening. So obviously I do cardio in the morning and then I'll train at some point or go to work, and I can't go to bed without having another shower. So I'll use the exfoliating gloves in the morning and moisturize, and then in the evening I just use my little loofah thingy, whatever they're called, loofah, whatever. These things, I use one of these in the evening so that I'm not scratching the crap out of my skin, and then obviously moisturize again in the evening. So I'm just going to do my skincare now, and then I'm going to crack on with some work. yeah, I appreciate it's not not a makeup vlog that you're here for, but I think it's important to make sure that you are doing little things to make yourself feel good, because majority of the time I spend my days feeling and looking like shit. So if you can do little things that make you feel better, it's really important. So it's 20 to 10. I normally like to have my first meal around 10, because then it pushes the rest of the meals a bit later on in the day, just because I tend to get more hungrier in the afternoon, especially after training as well. So first meal is same as always, an egg, 2 egg whites and 50 grams of apples, which is so sad because it's only like little bits. There is more, there's the rest of this, but I just cut it up into little bits so I can munch on it whilst my eggs are cooking. We have my sad little eggs, literally just that and that apple. So yeah, gonna get on some work now. So it's just gone 1 o'clock now. I'm finished with all of my work, all of my check-ins, responding to clients, etc. So I'm just gonna make my pre-workout and then head to the gym. Just wanna show you what cream of rice I use because it's delicious when I make my little pancakes. So this is the brand I use, but the flavour of this one is buttered pancakes, which makes sense when I make them into a pancake. So I have 50 grams of this and then 30 grams of whey, which I'm going to use the this one, the white chocolate one. And then I mix that together with some baking powder and then make it into little pancakes, which I'll show you when they're done. I also get 10 grams dark chocolate, which I grate into here. So then when you mix it up, there's obviously like little chocolate bits into the pancakes as well. So here's my pre-workout. It actually looks really nice. But yeah, they are really nice actually. Cream of rice, whey, and a little bit of dark chocolate. So I'm going to eat these and then head to the gym. Right, pretty much sorted for the gym. I'm just going to make my pump drink really quickly. And then I just drink this when I get to the gym. The reason why I'm having this is because it has no caffeine in it. Excuse me. And it helps me actually get a proper pump whilst I'm at the gym because my carbs are so low now. So it's like a pre-workout but without the caffeine in it. So I have that before. And then my drink made earlier. So my creatine and L-glutamine. So they're my drinks for the gym. gym. It's now 4:30. I really don't know where the time has gone. So I'm just going to sit and eat my post-workout meal, which is 30 grams of whey and 60 grams of Cocoa Pops. Well, like the rice snaps, whatever they're called. Then I've got a little bit of work to finish off for today, and then yeah, I'll show you my other meals. So I've actually made a little bit of a change to some of them. So this is actually only my third meal, so I've still got this meal and 3 other meals to have, but they were my only 2 carb meals, that pancakes and this. So my next meal is just chicken and broccoli, which isn't really that like interesting to show you. And then my meal after that was 100 grams of mince, beef mince and beans. I've asked Meg if I can change it because I actually really hate beef mince. So what we've done is 100 grams of chicken again, and then 10 grams of dark chocolate to make up the fats of what beef mince would have given me, which is much more appetizing for me. And then the last meal is just yogurt and whey and some dark chocolate and berries. So I might show you, might not, because it's not like that interesting. It just depends on how much I can record for the rest of the evening because I am quite busy now. Hey guys, it's now Tuesday. I thought I'd leave this video on a little top-up shop that I've just done. So thank you so much for watching. I will try and keep you updated as much as possible. No changes as of yet, so I will catch you in the next one. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much.